Hi guys, thank you for joining me. And today I want to spend much of the time at the beach, and the water is not yet back, but I hope it is going to be back before the day ends. So kindly come and we enjoy you. We enjoy as I show you the beaches of Mombasa, and encourage you to come and visit. Very important for you to visit. Bye bye. Now, today I've come to the beach, and one of the purposes is just to show you some of the beaches in Kenya, and I'm particularly in Mombasa. And guess what? There is no water. There is no water. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm just looking around, and there is no water. And there was water here yesterday. The day before, there was water. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do because people are just walking around, hanging around, and there is no water. What do I do now? Because the water is really what makes these beaches beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to do. Do you have this phenomenon in where you come from whereby water disappears? I don't know whether it's going to come back. Water disappears. Like now, I'm just walking around the sand, there is no water. Does it happen where you come from? It happens in Kenya. This is in Mombasa, in one of the beaches. And there is no water. Look at the vast area. People are just walking around. There is no water. Literally, the ocean has disappeared. Just small bits of water. I'm just walking and no water at all, and I'm just getting deeper and deeper. The water is very far off, and guys are just walking around. There is no water. What do I do? Does it happen where you come from? And what do we call this? What makes the water disappear? Let me get to know from the comment section. What is your take on it? I don't know whether this water is going to come. I'm not very sure. But from the look of things, there is less water, and the water that is available is very far off where you can see those small boats. And I'm just walking there just to see whether I can be able to see some water. We are literally some miles interior of the ocean, and there is no water. People are just walking around, hanging around. Others are collecting shells. You can see on the other side there's no water at all. No water at all. The ocean has disappeared. What do we do? What do we do? We're just here, just hanging around. No water, and we've come to enjoy the ocean, just to take some to swim around. Now I've just been able to walk around, and I can see a little bit of water, and not quite much, not quite much. You can see people are trying to just walking around. But if you want water, you can just be able to reach deeper. The bigger chunk, there is no water. Now, this is a phenomenon that happens in most of the beaches. In one of the beaches in Kenya, it happens, and when the tide is low, then the water disappears, but the water will definitely come back. The only thing is that you have to keep watch, because when the water comes back, it comes back fully charged. So when you go to the beach and you notice that there is no water, and the water has disappeared, it's a common phenomenon. It happens especially when the tide is low. But when the tides are huge, then the water begins coming back. Like where I am now, the water is still less. You can see these vast areas. Back to the beach where the hotels are, there is no water at all. In my next video, I'll be showing you whether the water came back, whether the water really came back. But for now, there is no water. I'm just walking around. No water at all. What you can see, the white substance, is actually a sand. Sand. And there are literally no people here. So there's no water. So I don't know. Let me just walk around and hang around and hope that water is going to be back. I hope that water is going to be back so that I can swim, so that I can enjoy and show you different things that you can be able to see. So guys are just hanging around. So during this time, people are able to walk around. You can walk around, you can play around, you can collect shells. Just hang around and enjoy the breeze, because at some point I believe the water will be back, but for now there's no water. So guys, make sure you tune in my next video so that you can see whether the water really came back, because for now there's no water. Now in this channel we call it Moving Wheels, and kindly just subscribe so that you can continue seeing more content like this. And actually when you subscribe, you'll be able to see whether actually the water came back. You can see the speedboats here are really hanging around, no water at all, and less and less people. This beach is one of the beaches that normally has a lot of people, just coming to swim and enjoy the ocean. But it's a bit disappointing, but I'll make sure I stay around until until the water comes back. I'm not leaving this place until the water comes back. I know the water is going to come back. I'm not very sure. Simply the ocean has disappeared, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll just hang around. So check me in my next video to see whether whether the water really came back. Meanwhile, I'll be strolling around just to look at the ocean and see how things are. Continue watching until the end, and make sure you check my next video, because we will see actually whether the water came back. We need to use these speedboats. These speedboats that you can see, we need to use them, but we cannot use them on the sand. We cannot use them on the sand. We need a lot of water to slide through. Is what the water going to come back? Let us interact in the comment section. Let us just see whether does it happen in Kenya, in Kenyan beaches? Does it happen where you come from, in the whole world? Does it happen? Let us engage in the comment section. Let me know, because I came here expecting to see a big beach and I could not see any water. And the only water which was available, people were just walking miles to check whether they can be able to get some water. Guys, thank you for always coming back. This is Moving Wheels. Actually, the only thing I have to do now is just to draw some marks here. Moving Wheels. I'm just scribbling around, just writing Moving Wheels, because there's no water. But I believe when the water comes back, it's going to wash over all these writings that I've written here. The water is going to come and wash over all the writing I've written here. Meanwhile, enjoy the video and keep tuned in my next video, because I will really show you whether the water came back. If it never came back, I will tell you. If the water came back, I'll definitely show you and tell you the water really came back. Enjoy watching the rest of the video, and kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed to this channel. There are many other videos that I've done about Mombasa, Kenya, so you can just be able to tune in. Thank you guys, and see you in my next video.